Every single thing you do in life, whether that's completing a degree, starting a business, or maybe that's just rekindling a relationship with your spouse, whatever goal you are working on, at the very core level of that accomplishment is self-love. When you love yourself, you're gonna push through no matter how hard it gets. Welcome to the Self-Love Challenge, day number 5. Today is all about resilience and consistency, which is absolutely my favorite topic because this is where we step into our power. This is where we let go of the shit. We start being in our own pity party and we step it up and we start taking life on like no other. The first thing I want to remind you is that every flaw, every setback, every failure, every single thing that doesn't work out in your life, every time someone puts you down, every time something triggers you to feel like you don't matter, these are all opportunities for you to step into self-love. So just for example, every time I post on Instagram, I don't know what it is, but it triggers me to feel like I'm not good enough. But I do it because there's a message that I want to share. And if I allow myself to not do it, I'm actually hurting somebody else by not sharing that message. Because what if somebody needed that? You have to remember that the more you love yourself, the more you're going to do hard things. But you need to be willing to be consistent and resilient because it's not going to be easy at first. It's going to feel crappy. It's going to feel like your brain is saying, this is not worth it. Let's not do this. But guess what? If you don't do it, 3 years from now, when you say, crap, I wish I would have started working on self-love. So don't do that to yourself. Don't give up. This matters. This work matters. It matters because when you love yourself, you show up for your kids. When you love yourself, you show up for your husband or your wife. When you love yourself, you show up at work. When you love yourself, you show up for your business. You show up for others who need your message. So, stop looking at these situations as opportunities to wallow in self-pity. Instead, start looking at these as opportunities that say, hey, let's work on this, right? When you step on the scale and you're like, damn, I just gained 5 pounds. That is an opportunity for growth. What if next time you step on that scale, you're going to say, damn, girl got some booty. Like, love yourself. You deserve it. The next thing I want to remind you is that life is 50-50, the law of polarity. My coach teaches this all the time. She talks about it on her podcast all the time. If you want to listen to her stuff, it's the Mindset Babe podcast. And she's fantastic. And all of her messages are beautiful. And she's so real. And she shares real life shit. Life does not always get to be easy. I know there's all these people who say like, once you buy my product, life is going to be easy. But guess what? That's not the case. Because the second you work through one thing, you step into that next level version of you. And then there's a new challenge, right? Like I took this new job and it is freaking hard. And I have to tell people, sorry, you don't have enough money. Or, hey, like, I can't approve this. Like, where are you getting the money from? It sucks. I get to be that naggy person that's like, where's the money coming from? Where's the money coming from? And I don't like being that person. But life is 50-50. I manifested this job because I wanted to work somewhere where I felt valued. Well, I manifested that, but it came with new challenges. So, life is 50-50. You may love your body one day and then the next day you might hate it. That's how life works. That's how our brains work. It's 50-50. But if you can recognize that, then you'll know that it's temporary. Today, I don't really love who I am. But that's temporary. Because when I wake up tomorrow, it might change. I might feel differently about myself tomorrow. And I'm just going to keep being resilient. I'm going to keep being consistent and practicing these stupid affirmations that Mary Jo told me to do. I'm going to stand in front of the mirror and tell myself how beautiful and amazing I am, even though I don't feel like it. Hopefully this is starting to make sense. So today, I want you to journal about what life would look like if you truly stepped into self-love, if you loved yourself no matter what. How would you show up in life on the shittiest days? How much kinder would you be to yourself? How much easier would it be to let the negativity just roll off, right? When you're at work, and I'm just going to give you my own example. I work with a person who's very narcissistic, and it is sometimes very challenging. And the comments that are made to me, well, like the old budget person would do it this way. No. And if you just instead of letting that trigger me, stepping into self-love and being like, oh, well, did the old budget person follow policy? Okay, well, sorry. Like, here I am. This is me. This is what I have to offer. Take it or leave it, but I'm going to follow policy. And I am ultimately the one who approves this. So you follow policy, I'll approve it. What if we get to step into life that way instead of go wallow in self-pity? Oh, this person is so mean to me. No more of that. We get to step into our power and we get to be lighthearted. So we're really going to journal about how much easier life would be if we unconditionally loved ourselves. How would we show up? Then I want you to journal all about your vision in life, what you want to accomplish, and why being resilient and staying consistent with your self-love practice matters to you. Because here's the deal. You can give up now because it feels hard, or you can keep going because it is hard. Knowing that a year from now it's going to be easier. 2 years from now it's going to be easier. Knowing 3 years from now you're going to walk into that room, shoulders back, and life is good. And it's still 50-50. And you're still going to have negative emotions. But you get to know in those moments that it's temporary and that you love yourself no matter what. And that feels really damn good. So today, journal all about that. The last thing I want to talk about is a bonus point. Today, if you want to, and I highly encourage this because this is one of my favorite manifestation tools, is to create a vision board. After you've journaled, go create a vision board. Why does self-love matter to you? On your vision board, maybe you have a picture of your kids. On your vision board, maybe you have a picture of your next vacation to Hawaii, or your business that has succeeded, or that degree that you've earned because you stuck with it. Whatever it is that you're working on, start putting things together on a vision board. You can do this on Pinterest. You can do this on however you want to do it. Ultimately, though, you're amazing. I love you. If you want to dig deeper, don't forget I offer free one-on-one coaching calls. So if this challenge has just felt like it's calling directly to you, let's work together. Free one-on-one coaching call. Go ahead and book it. I love you with all my heart. Thank you for showing up. Don't forget to finish the tasks because that's what really ultimately is going to help you cultivate your true self-love. Love you. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.